Are you just rewatching?
No, I actually forgot to hit record, and now there we go. Good thing we didn't get too far into that.
Well, we were just rehashing our hatred for Fantastic
absolutely.
Beasts.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to
What are we doing? What segment is this?
This is Movie Swap. Honestly, I'm tired, but I have energy to record. But that trailer just really fucking zapped me, dude.
Yes.
Trying to do one of these every week, these movie swaps, because it's nice to like watch a movie that you otherwise wouldn't watch. And
yes.
We missed a couple weeks because time and life and blah, whatever. But hey, we're back. Episode 3 of Movie Swap. Last week, I gave you Sleepers.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
I liked it as a movie. I enjoyed it. I would watch it again. But I couldn't believe John Williams is the one who did the music for this movie. I hated the music, and it ruined the tone for the movie for me.
Really?
In places, yeah. And also the writing ruined the tone for me in certain places. There were places where, like, it was a very serious movie, but
yeah.
I'm thinking specifically of the court scene with Dustin Hoffman, who does that, like, slapsticky thing where he can't remember the question he's supposed to ask.
Oh, yeah.
And he bumps into the table and he's like mumbling his, like he can't think of anything. And I'm like, this doesn't feel like tonally what I wanted from this scene. Like I get that they coached him what to say so that they could, they're playing both sides of the fence.
Right.
But I don't know. It didn't sit right for me. And I felt like that in certain moments of this movie with soundtrack too. Like the soundtrack's great, but I felt like in places, some of the songs just didn't feel right.
Behind the AC unit.
To me in the spots, particularly towards the end of the movie.
Oh, you want dark and ominous.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it though.
But the movie as a whole was okay.
Oh yeah, no, I liked it. I would watch it again.
Did it break your heart like I said it would?
Yes, and did you know that this was loosely based on a true story that
I
they can't
actually did not
prove
know.
or deny is real?
Yeah, I did
I
not
looked
know
it up.
that actually.
Yeah, and oh my god, I love Billy Crudup. Love him to death. So I mean, he didn't really have a major role.
Is it Crudup?
What is it?
I don't know. I always said Crudup. But
Crudup,
that doesn't
Crudup.
sound right.
I really have no idea.
I think Crudup actually sounds more like a last name than Crudup does.
Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know. I love him regardless. He didn't really even speak much in this movie, but I still like him. I mean, I'm confused at who's the main character. Like, there's a narrator, but is the narrator even the main character?
Dude, honestly, that was one of the, the one thing that took me out of the movie was that.
Yeah, it's confused. I thought Brad Pitt, until the end of the movie, I thought Brad Pitt was narrating.
After that Musso and Frank's lunch meeting.
That takes me out of the movie, but I will say by and large, I freaking love the movie. I think it's... I would have to go back and like actually pay attention to the music because I didn't...
The music is bizarre. And John Williams was nominated for an Oscar for it.
Wow, so you did do some research on this one.
Yeah, and because I was floored at how awful the soundtrack and the music... Not the soundtrack, great. The orchestration in this movie is awful. So sometimes it sounds like you ever see Alien? Like the OG? It sounded like that. And I was like, this doesn't fit in this movie. It was too sci-fi in places. It was weird to me. And then sometimes it sounded like sitcom music. And I was like, oh, I don't know.
I'd have to go back and pay attention to the music again because I've only seen it like twice. And I loved it. But hang on. Wait.
I feel like it was also in the times of like, there were a lot of these movies circulating where, young group of friends grow up. Someone's telling a story. Like we have The Sandlot, we have Stand By Me, we have A Bronx Tale, which is similar, but they don't. Yeah,
that was the thing that what I really like about the movie is the end, where they like tell you how they all like progressed through life and like who died. And
I mean, we knew what was going to happen.
We did know what was going to happen, but that to me is more necessary than American Graffiti.
Oh no, I agree with you. I hate that.
What I mean?
That's like one of my least favorite parts about it.
I don't like epilogues in general. Like I just don't. They're not my favorite thing at all. But sometimes when I see them, like after a movie like that, going through what they went through and then hearing how they all ended up, I really appreciated that.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I liked it. All of them around the table, and it was
one
nice.
Last night.
Yeah, that was really nice.
That was a sweet way to almost end a dark movie because then you go into like what happened after that night.
Yeah.
And, like, it was a very sweet moment.
They got their closure.
Yeah.
On it all.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just Well, I don't want to spoiler.
Oh, so out of 10.
Oh, I would give it like an 8.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
8.5 or just an 8?
Like an 8. Yeah. I don't know, the tone and the music.
The music really did.
The music really, I don't know. I just wasn't. The soundtrack's great.
Okay.
As most of these movies that take place in the 60s are. But yeah, I don't know. The music, John Williams, off his game there. I don't know. It was bizarre.
Okay, so I'll take an 8 for the sake of the music, the score, not the soundtrack, the score.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd have to go back and watch it again.
I will also say, before they get sent to the boys' home, jail, whatever. I thought it was a comedy.
Oh yeah.
So maybe it was, but I think that speaks to the music and the tone of this movie as well, because I literally thought it was a comedy, and then Kevin Bacon goes, "I want a blowjob," and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Ready? Do it. Yeah, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here, huh?
Am I not supposed to laugh at that? Because this movie's not a comedy?
It's like, oh, Kevin Bacon, that's funny. Wait, you're not joking?
I literally thought it was a comedy up until that moment. And I was like, wait, is he? So they go into the room and I was like, this seems like they're going to, rape the kids or something. And I was like, no, this is a comedy. That's not going to happen. And it's literally what happened.
Exactly what happened.
And I was like, oh, this movie is not supposed to be funny.
I'll tell you one of the things that like really sticks with me through this movie. Like I said the other day, it's number 10 of my top 10. Like it's up there. This is one of my favorite movies. The one thing that sticks out to me is when the 4 boys are walking down the hall with Kevin Bacon and like the other guards behind him or whatever.
Yes.
And they're just dead and lifeless in their eyes. And they're like, 8, 9, 10 years old. That when I think of Sleepers, I think of that shot. Mm-hmm. That to me sums up the entire film, is like how lifeless their eyes are on their way to like knowing what's coming.
That's also, I think, the last time you see them all together and then with the guards before you transition to when they're older. I think. Yeah. So
if
it's a
it
pretty
is,
impactful shot.
I would have to go back and watch it again. Like I said about Midnight Garden, Good and Evil, I only watch it like once every couple of years because other than that, I would just wear myself out on it. Mm-hmm. Also, this is not a movie you can watch. Like it's like, oh hey, I got time to kill. I want to watch Sleepers. I want to watch some kids get. Never mind.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy, to say the least.
But yeah, it's. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad it at least got an 8. I can forgive you for the score and all that because that does make the movie. I'd have to go back and rewatch it for that, but I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did.
That is one of my.
Thank you for suggesting it. I never would have seen it.
A family friend that turned me onto it. I texted him and said, "Hey, we do this thing called Movie Swap," and I gave her Sleepers this week, and he goes, "Oh my God, have mercy on her soul."
Especially for the turn of events of me thinking it was a comedy.
Yeah. Oh, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
And then get loves.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? I gave you Ghost Ship to watch, which is, I used to love that movie growing up. I thought I was so cool because I loved it, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's scary." What do you think?
Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Actually, there's an actor in both of these movies that's the same. I just realized. Oh my God. Not Tommy. Who's oh my God, one of the kids that is convicted of murdering the one guard is in that movie. He plays, oh my God. Are you looking it up?
I am, yeah.
Who could do it faster?
Oh God. And now it's a competition. Ghost Ship.
I mean, you're going to be way faster than me.
Yeah, I know, because I actually have the app.
I downloaded it.
So who is it? Do you remember the character's name from Ghost Ship?
Nope.
All right. Greer Santos.
I don't remember. Oh, it's Dodge.
Dodge? Mm-hmm. He's in Sleepers?
Yeah.
Look at that shit. Oh, hey, there it is.
He plays John
yeah.
in Sleepers, yeah.
Yeah, hell
Look
yeah.
at that.
Cool.
Totally
Hey,
on accident.
We didn't even plan that.
Nope. And I just realized it thinking about the movie. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, it's fine. I guess I love the movie for what it was. Like, I don't know if it was taking itself too seriously or if it wasn't taking itself seriously enough.
It's not taking itself seriously.
But I mean, the way it's laid out, like, yeah, it's really cool. Spoilers, by the way. it's really cool how they like piece together what. Okay, no. No. So the opening scene.
That opening scene's brutal.
There's some list somewhere that said it was one of the best opening horror film scenes of all time.
I think it is.
Which
it's rough.
I think honestly, the opening scene is made better by the end when they piece it all together for you. So I love that. What I really love though is how everyone was cut like at the waist, and then the little girl was okay. And then the captain was cut at the mouth. Like,
yeah,
it makes no sense.
It doesn't. And every time I watch it,
sense.
I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
And then, so when they're eating the canned food, dude, and they're like, oh, it's good. It's good. And they keep eating. It's like, you got something right there. And they realize they're eating like maggots or whatever.
Yeah.
The only maggots I like are Slipknot fans. Like, is basically what I'll say. That scene wretched me. Like, I was like, what?
I mean, that's good. That's what a horror movie's supposed to do.
I know, but I mean, not even being scared, just like grossed out that like, and then he slowly opens his mouth to reveal like the maggots crawling around, and I'm like,
I think they like start. Does he start swatting his mouth? He's like, wah!
Yeah. I'll tell you, I got to give it like a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't my
it's definitely not an above 7 movie.
I mean, but I'm glad that you agree with that. And you're like, what? It should have been like a 9.
No,
like,
definitely not.
There were some awesome moments. Like, I really do like when Katie took, what's her name?
Juliana Margulies.
Margulies.
Not saying what I'm saying.
What?
Margulies.
Margalis?
Margulies. Juliana Margulies.
Mayor Giles? No, when she like took her through like what actually happened, and dude, that honestly fucked me up. Like so like the thing went all the way through everybody on the like captain's ball or whatever. And then everyone was dying of food poisoning. And then they're trying to like take this little girl to the room, and anybody that tries to stop them just gets their throat slit. Like, it was brutal. That is one of my favorite sequences in any horror movie I've ever seen is when Katie was showing whatever that character's name is.
I don't know her name.
I can't even. Yeah. And we should know that.
No, it's not something with the...
It's not Epps.
Epps. Okay, there we
go.
What's your favorite death in the movie?
Oh,
if you can remember all of them. I can't remember some of them.
Oh, you know what? The chick who gets hooked.
Oh, her.
Like when they're like oh yeah, they were in on it together, and the one dude turns around and just guns everybody down, and then it's just the two of them, and then all of a sudden
the hook.
He hits the thing, and the hook just grabs her by the jaw.
Yeah, that's brutal.
You can see it's just like obviously someone out of frame, just like taking a plastic bag with fake blood, like a hole cut in it, and it's going. Psst, psst, psst. But that happened when that chick got hooked. I was just like, oh! Like,
wait, were you surprised by the ending? Did you think that's what it was?
I honestly didn't know.
Yeah.
The way they were setting it up, and the way that I guess it's all like kind of a loop, because she escapes the ship, and then she sees her old crew taking the gold onto the next ship, right?
He's gonna go onto the next ship to get
souls,
right?
Yeah.
I think she's like she's fine. I don't think like.
No, she's fine, but she sees her old crew.
Oh yeah.
Taking the
I forgot
boxes
about
on,
that.
and it just seems like this weird loop or whatever that like it'll never end. And then what really pissed me off, and after this, like I'll leave it at like a 7 out of 10. What really pissed me off is that when she's in the back of the ambulance and she's watching this happen, and they show you the guy that was apparently like the orchestrator of all of it. I gotta learn these people's names.
He was in Dexter, and I always forget the actor's name.
Is it Ferryman? Desmond Harrington. He was Ferryman. So give me your fucking picture. Yeah, Ferryman, like the guy who like orchestrated the whole thing and took them out to find it. When she's watching her old crew take the boxes onto like to the next ship, and she makes eye contact with him, and she goes, "No!" and the doors close. I really wanted him to look at her and just like give this like the smirk instead of just looking like
I mean,
you know, like I
it's
don't
either
know.
an actor's choice or the director's choice.
He should have smirked at her, like, because to my knowledge, no one has, or if I remember the movie correctly, nobody has escaped or survived the ghost ship before.
I don't think so. Like they didn't say.
So
anything
if she is
to say it.
if she is the first one, he should have like given her some sort of acknowledgement, like either there's nothing you can do to stop me, or like it's just gonna happen again, and I'm coming for you. Or
I mean,
something.
essentially, it doesn't matter if she gets away or not because.
Yeah. It really
he's getting
doesn't.
on another boat, and he's gonna murder all those people.
Right.
And who's to say she's gonna get on there? She's not gonna get on that boat.
Right.
She's probably gonna call. Who knows what happens in the aftermath of this movie?
Who knows?
Thank God they didn't make it 2. I will say that.
I would actually love to watch that.
I don't know where they go from here, but
I don't know. Epps goes back to the ship and it's
like
just
the
like
plot of Speed.
she's got to like save her crew now. You know what I mean?
They're already dead.
I know, whatever. Just because they're dead doesn't mean she can't like save their souls.
Yeah, that's true. I don't understand why they weren't released when all the other souls were released because they died on the ship.
Yeah, there's a okay.
We know they're
if we
talking about
really
the
want to talk
logistic.
about plot holes in Ghost Ship, we could be here all fucking day. Like the fact that they gunned people down outside of the pool, but the bullet holes were in the walls of the pool.
pool,
Like,
yeah.
no, I'm sorry, absolutely
Unless
not.
they were shooting. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, but I get.
No, you can't do it.
Were they up? I don't remember.
Yeah, because when they showed everybody like dying or getting killed or whatever, they had them lined up on the side of the pool.
But they were like at them. They weren't like standing up on like a
No,
balcony
they were.
or something.
They were eye level.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense. But I'll tell you, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. I actually watched it twice.
Oh wow, great! I'm glad. I'm glad you. I would not expected you to have watched it and then immediately rewatch it.
Oh yeah, it was one of those movies where I just, like I got done with it, I was just like, I'm sure there are some things that I missed.
This is one of those movies that was like always on like TNT or something when I was younger. And I just like remember always watching it on TNT and they would cut out the boobies.
Oh, that one chick though, she had nice boobies.
Very large boobies.
First off, Greer, the black dude.
Yeah.
Like, you want to talk about like shoehorning in a plot point? It was like, man, I can't go on this ship. Remember, I'm getting married in a month. And then, oh yeah, you're being enticed by like a naked Italian ghost woman. Hey, even ghosts can have nice boobies, apparently.
Well, they all kind of get lured by their vices, right? Like that one
Yeah.
guy is an alcoholic, and then the other two are greedy, right? Like something
Yeah.
about the gold is what killed them. I forgot.
Yeah.
And then there's that other guy that dies earlier on. I don't remember.
It was just like, and I understand dying by your vice, but it's just the way that every time, like he had the fucking picture of his fiance. He's like, I'm coming home for you, baby. I promise. And then looks at the poster of the lounge singer lady and goes, the fuck you looking at? Like, come on, man. So yeah, 7 out of 10. And you thought Sleepers was an 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
So last week we had a couple of solid winners.
Yeah.
And right now we have like a couple of middle of the, because yours, you wouldn't give it, if the music was different, would you give it an A?
No, because tonally it's still weird. Like the writing tonally is weird
Okay.
to me. Again,
Sure.
I don't think it was solely the music that made me think it was
Sure,
a
okay.
comedy
Sure.
for a quarter of it. So yeah.
Right, I get that. So yeah, we had 2 winners last week, 2 so-sos this week. I will say I give Ghost Ship a 7 out of 10, but it was highly entertaining.
Yeah. No, I agree because
If I was gonna give
Yeah.
it like, instead of rating it as a movie and just saying like rating on how entertained I was, it would have to be like a 9.5. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like entertaining is different than being a good movie.
yeah,
Do you have a movie for me this week?
I do, and I don't remember what I picked. Oh, okay. So I picked Dick Tracy for you. Have you ever seen this movie?
Oh, years and years and years ago.
It's great. I love it.
Oh no, dude. Oh hell yeah! I might actually just go home and watch this tonight.
I think Dustin Hoffman's in it too.
Oh hell,
Has a very
dude! I
small
haven't
role.
seen this in for fucking ever.
So good. Another one of my
remember-
faves as a kid.
Did you ever see the Looney Tunes cartoon where it was Duck Tracy?
No.
And Daffy Duck was like
No.
fighting all of these weird villains or whatever that I had all these dumbass like names and shit like that. Like Neon Noodle was a guy made out of like a neon sign or whatever. Like,
Neon Noodle?
Yeah. It was easily one of the best Looney Tunes cartoons out there. But fuck yeah, Dick Tracy.
So good.
Hell yeah. I'm excited about that.
I just thought of something else. Have you ever seen the movie called The Phantom with Alec Baldwin?
It's like purple spandex with a ring or something.
He has a ring, but I don't know about the spandex.
I think I know what you're talking about. Let me look that one up because I'm pretty sure he's got it's like a skull ring.
Oh no,
right?
The Shadow. The Shadow.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's called The Shadow. I have the wrong name. It's called The Shadow with Alec Baldwin.
1994.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, never.
And he doesn't
oh
wear,
yeah,
like,
that one's it.
He doesn't wear a mask because he just pops his collar really high, which I think it's based off on an old timey like radio broadcast show from like the 40s.
Yeah. Dude, Dick
30s.
Tracy, hell yeah, fuck yeah. I'm really excited about that. Thank you. That's a good pick.
Woo.
All right, I got one for you.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Out Cold?
Yeah, when I don't know when it came out, maybe when I was younger.
Okay.
I have not seen that movie in forever.
I don't know. What year was it? It doesn't matter.
It might say it on the DVD.
Or
Or we could just look.
you could just look it up, yeah. Dude, this is one of my... So you said you found Inkheart at like one of those, going out of business Blockbuster things. I found Out Cold at movie
2001.
trading company or something like that. Mm-hmm. And was like, you know what? It's $2. Obviously, it's Zach Galifianakis before you really knew who he was. And I fucking fell in love with this movie. I think I watched this movie like once a day for 2 weeks.
Let me see the cover. Animal House on Ice. That's a bold term.
Dude, it is.
Featuring music. I love how it says the featuring music by.
Oh, yeah.
And it's basically every like college rock 90s band. Who is Handsome Devil?
I have no idea. It's like in Ghost Ship, that dude listening to that metal song while he was driving the boat.
Yes.
And then it was like, oh, I remember the days when they had to like sell a movie soundtrack by having a hit from a band.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dick Tracy, I'm fucking excited.
I'm excited for this one.
Hope you enjoy that.
I mean, the cast looks good.
That
oh wait, actually, never mind. I thought that was Tara Reid. It's not.
it's not.
But I know him from Dazed and Confused.
There you go. You're gonna love it. Woo. I figured after Sleepers it'd be a nice change of pace.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope you didn't pick me another downer because while Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil was kind of funny, it was still kind of very serious.
Yeah. Yeah, I needed to give you a change in genre for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Geek Accident. This is Movie Swap. I'm Robbie.
I'm Rebecca.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment what you think of Ghost Ship or Sleeper. Thank you. Jeez. What do you think of Ghost Ship or Sleepers? If you like Out Cold or Dick Tracy, let us know. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next week on Movie Swap. And do we have a sign off for this? Is it because noise is for the actual episodes, right?
Well, we did noise for the trailer park though.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, noise.
Noise.
Yeah, we got to figure something out.
Every outro is just gonna be us. Oh, what should we say today?
One of my favorite things about all the episodes when I edit them, it's just like noise, and then the song comes in. Like it ends with noise, laughter, song.
Gracias. Hasta luego.
Grazie to Lalo.
Just go.